Crypto is red hot and Coinbase is king. Should we buy now? What's up, my Milk Money Millionaires? I'm Joshua. Welcome to my channel where we learn how to make our money, make more money. And one of the best ways to do that is to invest in the companies of the future while they're young. The hard part, though, is knowing who will be the contenders and who are the pretenders. Today, I'm going to get into why I think Coinbase is a killer company of the future, but maybe not a killer stock. So let's get into it. But first, a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, just a YouTuber, so invest at your own risk. There has been a ton of buzz the last few days over Coinbase, and I think with some very good reason. Even Cathie Wood is loading up with hundreds of millions of dollars. It has incredible success as a major player in the red-hot crypto space, and it's the rare tech unicorn that debuts with actual profits, let alone incredible ones. I think the company is a great one that has done a lot for the crypto space and is being rewarded handsomely. I do think it's an amazing company with a ton of potential, which we'll talk about in this video, but it's also got some huge risks we'll talk about as well. But a company and a stock are not always the same thing. Sometimes great companies make bad stocks depending on the valuation. So is that the case here? Coinbase could be way too expensive right now, but maybe cheap relative to the future. So should we get in now or watch for the post-IPO price stabilization to occur? First, let's look at what's gone on with the stock as it's debuted with the direct listing. Then we'll get into its fundamentals and its values. Before the stock went public, Coinbase gifted its employees tons of shares, and its pre-IPO estimated value was about $250 a share, but it opened at a rich $380 and rallied to over $420 in the first hours of trading before tanking. I'm sure a lot of the company insiders decided to cash in and drive the price down. This is part of why I don't like investing in IPOs or direct listings in general. So many insiders and big money banks get in before you, and there's so much hype and unknowns with the stock that you really don't know where the price is going to go. The stock could be cheap and go up forever, but often there's a frenzy spike and a dip and then a stabilization, which I discovered with Facebook a while back. The stock often needs to go through a volatile period of price discovery, and I like to watch that happen and wait for the stock to pick a range and a trend before I get in. Today, April 15th, the second day of trading, it opened above 340 before pulling back and remaining flat, currently at about 318. So if you bought during the frenzy yesterday, you could be down $100. So, is this company worth the hype? I'm not sure about the price at these levels. However, I do believe Coinbase is a great company with a very bright future. Crypto has existed on the dark corners of the internet, and with the Mt. Gox implosion and things like that and lost wallet keys, buying crypto is very intimidating for many people. I've opened up accounts in competitors like Kraken, and to be honest, it's a huge pain and very nerve-wracking trying to wire your money into your account. In comes Coinbase, the most user-friendly and first mainstream exchange. You can fund your account in minutes and buy crypto safely and securely. One of their big selling points is that they are appearing as a trusted, reliable, hack-proof exchange. They actually approached regulators first, help get on the same page and open themselves up to regulation to ensure they had that credibility as a safe, secure space. Because of this, they are the best onboard to crypto for most users, as they are so easy to use and so trusted. I have tried a few exchanges and find myself using Coinbase more despite their much higher fees, just because it's so easy to instantly send money and instantly buy crypto. This ease of use has allowed them to garner 11% share of the crypto market with $223 billion in assets in quarter one and $335 billion in trading volume, leading to $1.8 billion in revenue last quarter. Not only have they garnered small investors' trust, but big players are starting to use Coinbase as well. Elon Musk and MicroStrategies have bought their Bitcoin using Coinbase. And institutional investors went from $18 billion of buying in quarter one of 2020 to $57 billion in quarter four. So money is pouring into crypto and into Coinbase, and their profit shows, with a 25% margin on $1.3 billion revenue last year for an earnings per share of 1.4. And the crazy thing is, I think they're just getting started. The more crypto does well, the more hype it gets, and the more people will want to jump onto Coinbase to get their part of the action. And even with all the hype in the crypto space, crypto is still in the early adoption phase. Even if they lose market share to other brokerages, the overall market should have plenty of room to run, and so there should be plenty of expansion. I foresee Coinbase expanding its product line to make even more money off of its users. Right now, with 96% of revenue in fees for buying and selling crypto coins, they have plenty of room to expand. They envision being the main financial service center for many of its customers. I can see them having debit and credit cards for using crypto, or even payment processing to accept crypto on your website for your business and things like that. And they're getting started with staking on some of their coins, which allows its users to make strong, reliable income on your coins that you own in Coinbase. And I'm sure there's something in it for Coinbase as well. If they're getting a small margin of those fees, that can add up quite a bit. Coinbase, the stock, I think will also do well as a surrogate for investing in crypto. Many people who don't want to touch cryptocurrency itself, but want to be invested, may buy Coinbase as a way to sell shovels to gold miners. You don't have to pick the right coin that way. You just have to bet on the overall crypto space doing well, which I do think will dramatically grow in the future. So, it's a killer company, but why isn't it a killer stock for me? First off, the price discovery risk is something I want to ride out on the sidelines. Post-IPO price action can be very volatile. And also it has a 200 PE, which means all of that potential could be priced in already. They do have the potential to possibly grow into that PE for sure, so maybe it's worth the risk now, but I'm hoping to pick some shares up more when there's some signs of weakness. I still think paying a high PE for the stock is okay, since I do think it will be a cash machine with lots of room to run, but I would feel much better about 50 to 100 PE than the 200 PE that's at now, even though 1,500 is still crazy expensive. But this is the perfect story stock. Stocks with great stories can work themselves up to insane, unjustified PEs. Nothing's hotter than crypto, so the king of crypto exchanges is an easy sell and an easy hype, which kind of scares me, as it means people are willing to overpay now, which could end up bad in the future and cause you to take on unjust risks to buy the stock. Also, just like Tesla, this hype could mean that in the short term, you could make tons of money. So if you don't buy now, you might miss out on a Tesla-like hype train. However, that will most likely be short-lived and really too risky for a long-term investor's mindset. So besides it being a risky price, what else could be wrong? So what is the bear case for Coinbase? Well, the crypto space is volatile, and so that could lead to coin being affected as well. If crypto crashes, they might make a lot from people selling on the way down, but the interest will fade and lots of users will be pulling their money out as the revenue will disappear as their customers do. If they lose trust from a hack or something along those lines, they're going to suffer tremendously. Some more practical risks are that its insane growth and profit are not sustainable, as they can't be the dominant player forever. They charge a premium on high fees on their product that people can't get enough of, so people ignore those high fees. But when there's 10 safe options to buy crypto from, then just like with what Robinhood did to the stock fees, those fees will get crushed and Coinbase's main profit driver will suffer without much diversification. They are so far ahead of the game currently that they do have a little room to run, however. Eventually, Coinbase will be just another boring bank with crypto instead of cash, and they will be valued as such. The question is, how long until the party's over, and how long will this valuation run up before it comes back down to earth? So in summary, I would say I want to own Coinbase very badly. I love what they've done for crypto adoption, and I think they are forward-thinking and will do quite well. I just don't know if the stock is great at these prices. So how am I playing it? First, I bought one share yesterday at the close because I felt like I needed a piece, at least just to hold me over so I could just watch and wait for a month and feel like I had a little bit in, or to see where the price wants to go. Once the short-term volatility has washed out and we see what coin wants to be price-wise, I will consider getting in. If it stabilizes in an uptrend, then maybe I'll buy some as a hype trade to take profits in this year. If it dips some and stabilizes, I might buy a small position as well, thinking that the hype will return. However, if we get a strong correction at some point soon or a year or two from now, then I'm going to buy a full position to hold as a bet that in 5 years, Coinbase will be huge. I'd take profits in 5 years though, as I think that other brokers will catch up and crush their margins and those lofty valuations will come crashing down. So buy, just don't buy now. How are you guys playing it? Am I way off? Will its crazy PE catch up to Tesla's, or is it way too expensive? Is Coinbase the future or a dead in the water first mover? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, I'm Joshua from Milk Money. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and I didn't remind you in the beginning, so please like and subscribe, and let's all get rich together. All right, peace.